Hi, I'm Suzette Graham, founder and CEO of Patriot Angels. Thank you for joining me again for another fireside chat. Let me take you back in time. John F. Kennedy was a charismatic man, and people responded to that during his presidency. JFK was more than the President of the United States. He was actually a very brave naval lieutenant. His heroics during World War II earned him a Navy and a Marine Corps medal, as well as a Purple Heart. And you know, he's the only U.S. president to have ever earned either of these honors. You know, when he was asked how he became a hero, he said, well, it was involuntary. They sunk my boat. Have you heard the story of John F. Kennedy and the PT-109? It was 77 years ago when JFK was the lieutenant in charge of the Patrol Torpedo 109. It was August 1st, 1943 at 2:30 in the morning when Kennedy and his crew set out to the Solomon Islands in Papua New Guinea. And they were on their way to torpedo a Japanese destroyer that was on supply runs to soldiers that were fighting our Allied forces nearby. It was so dark out, they said it was like being in their closet with the doors closed. And suddenly a crewman yelled, "Ship at 2 o'clock." They first thought it was another PT boat, but soon found out they were terribly wrong. They saw the massive black hull of the Japanese destroyer approach and the first enemy ship that Kennedy had ever seen up close. The 388-foot destroyer Amagiri was quickly closing the 200-yard gap between them, and Kennedy immediately ordered his crew to make evasive maneuvers. But they were moving too slow, and the Amagiri was coming too fast. It rammed the PT-109, splintering the helpless wooden boat in two. 2 crew members were instantly killed, and the others flung into the water while Kennedy landed on his deck, badly injuring his back. McMahon, a crewman below deck, was caught on fire, and it left him severely burned before being tossed into the water. Kennedy, a former member of the Harvard swim team, swam to each of the 11 survivors and guided them back to the wreckage. Later, they swam to the nearby Plum Pudding Island. However, McMahon's burns were still fresh and agonizing. This is perhaps the most enduring image of Kennedy's heroism in the South Pacific. The young lieutenant himself, suffering from serious back injury, cut the strap from McMahon's life jacket and clasped it in his teeth for 4 to 5 hours as he swam for the island. JFK swam breaststroke across the open ocean, towing McMahon behind him. Arriving on the island, he collapsed from exhaustion, but he saved McMahon. It wasn't until 7 days later that they would be rescued. When Kennedy saw the rescuers arrive, he called out, "Where the heck have you been?" To which the crew leaders replied, "We got you some food." JFK, never at a loss for words, answered back, "No thanks, I just had a coconut." John Fitzgerald Kennedy was an amazing man, brave, charismatic, and intelligent. We were blessed to call him Mr. President. Thank you for coming today again and spending this time with me. And until next time, I'm Suzette Graham.